I guess I should say hi. Hi. It's a very loud voice within letting me know. I am so not ready for this. I am so not ready for this. I think I've made being on YouTube so important in my mind that sometimes I can get really in my head about it. But I know that as soon as some people show up and we get like into our topics and just into connecting, I won't be nervous. Hi, Regina. I just got this big bunch of nerves before I started. I want to share tons of really good moments today. I want to have a really good time on this live stream. I want everybody to hear that I am a writer. I want to share some of my work. I have something so vulnerable to share also, something that I wrote yesterday. It's not too long or anything, but it's really interesting. So I was listening to a podcast from a creator that I admire, and let me see if I can find his name really quickly for you. Also, how's your day going? I feel incredibly rude that I totally forgot to ask. How are you? Let me know how you're feeling and what you're thinking throughout our time together. That's what we're here for. Hi, Luca. So his name is Donovan Barrett. And which episode did I listen to? Let's see. I guess it's not super important, but I did like this episode. Okay, here we go. The episode was called At Some Point You Just Have to Jump. And one thing he shared was the importance of having a story. And, I took some time to ask myself, okay, like, what is my story? And I wrote about that a little bit. I wrote that I feel lots of different emotions when I am around people. I like giving energy and attention to my thoughts and feelings. I like thinking that my YouTube channel can be a space, whether you're with me on live stream or you're with me in one of my other videos, a space to really listen to yourself. I think that when I watch videos, I can almost forget that I exist sometimes, and I like for someone new just joined our Discord server. Welcome to the Star Fam. Is it someone that's watching live right now, maybe? Very exciting. Okay, someone new is in the Discord fam. Let me go look at who this person is. Hi. Hi, Kristen Lee. Sorry, I know I missed some of these chats. Regina said my day is going good right now, and I'm so happy today. Aw. How do you know that you're happy today? What makes you write that? Like, what inspires you writing that? I'd love to know. My day is going splendidly, and I don't usually even use that word, but it's just been like very, very peaceful and grounding. Just being in this moment and being like, okay, this is my life. And I did have one thing really, really annoy me, which has been something that's been really bothering me for a while. But other than that one thing, honestly, perfection. Perfection. I got a new multivitamin, got that in the mail. I worked out at home today and I live streamed it. And that was very interesting, not as scary as I thought it would be. Kind of fun, kind of cool. What else can I say about my day? The weather outside is beautiful. There's a lot of really beautiful clouds in the sky. I'm looking at them right now. Super pretty. It's like calm and peaceful, and there's this beautiful pond right outside my window, and I like to watch ducks swim in the pond, and I like to watch there's a dog that like runs around, and that's always so sweet. I love being around animals. My boyfriend has been looking super cute. That's been good. So yeah, it's been good. Let me know some thoughts about your day too. Hi, Visible Light, welcome. That's a really sweet thing to say. Wow, I am so behind in the chat. Regina answered the question I asked because I liked the breakfast I had in the morning. Oh, yeah. Okay, I feel like breakfast can really change a lot about the day. I've noticed that myself too. If I have something really special that I'm looking forward to for breakfast, I will have such an exciting morning just like getting ready to have that breakfast. Or also just, I don't know, I think it like sets the tone for the day for sure. I love having a warm breakfast. I recently have lights in my room. Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome, Regina. Cool. I'm so curious what your age is. I've never asked that before. Wow. Sophia! And here you are. Kristen Lee Berry writes, what are you grateful for this week? I am grateful for my hair. I'm grateful for all the money that I have access to, and that I'm able to pay my rent. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for all my painting supplies, having the ability to paint, having the ability to write, having the ability to speak. I'm grateful for warm water. I'm grateful for music. I'm grateful for working out and moving my body. I'm grateful for my knowledge of fitness. I'm grateful for my knowledge of my body. I'm grateful for the way that I feel when I see myself. I'm grateful for the thoughts that I have about myself. I'm grateful for subliminals. I'm grateful for my neighbors. Okay, I'll stop there because that could end up being like the whole stream. But thank you for that question, Kristen Lee. If you would like to share what you're grateful for, or if anybody else wants to share any gratitude or anything else, obviously the chat is open for that. Thank you for liking this stream. We've got 8 likes so far, and it's only been 10 minutes, so that's great. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for being here. I hope we can just enjoy connecting with each other and enjoy the fact that both of us exist, all of us exist. And I hope to share some writing with you all at some point as well, because I've been super into my writing today. So I'm always excited to share whatever I feel excited to share. Definitely moving in sync with my emotions. Hassan's family is here. Hi. Thank you for being here. Isa says, it's good that you're missing chat. That means you have a lot of viewers. Well, that is a perspective. Yeah. Lots of chats coming in. That is a perspective that I didn't think of. So Nicholas said, how was your day, honey? Love you. It kind of freaks me out when people say love you. Not all people. I guess specifically this one person, but it's all good. It's just the universe loving me, right, guys? But my day is amazing. Thank you for asking. Would love to know how everybody else's day is also. Hi, Luis. Hi, Paco. Kristen Lee Berry. Which habits would you say are important to implement for the last 6 months of the year? Wow. When it comes to self-improvement, because I think like habits align with self-improvement, I don't feel inspired to care that there are 6 months left in 2025. I just don't have motivation around like what year it is or what day it is or what month it is. Like I just don't operate that way. So the last 6 months of the year is like irrelevant to me. But what habits are important to implement, like for me right now? That's kind of how I would answer that question. For me right now, it's important for me to be regularly working on my writing. I am a writer and I have a Patreon page, and that's one income stream that I would like to see growing. So I'm working on making it a habit to share more videos of me reading a poem, sharing more videos of me reading some of my writing, and just it's kind of cool. I get to send out these posts. I have like diary entries and poems, different reflections on my own spirituality and things like that, posted on my Patreon all the time. Different pictures that mean something to me, either of myself or pictures I've taken. Letting myself be the artist is really important to me. Working out is another important habit. Having some kind of movement just helps me feel more grounded, helps me be in the moment. I'll be honest, sometimes I'm in the past and I'm in this other moment where I'm trying to figure out like where I'm gonna live next, because 2 years ago I did this like crazy thing and like gave up all my stuff and went and like lived in Europe for 3 months and just went like all over the place, and I was all over the US also. I lived in 5 different European countries and 7 different United States, and that was 2 years ago, but still sometimes I'm like in that mindset, but like I'm like have to like ground myself and be like, wait, like take a deep breath. You are in a home that I signed a lease to live here for 12 months, and I don't need to be in a state of anxiety about where I'm gonna go next or anything like that. So like kind of like just calming myself, I guess, is like an important habit. I think everyone's journey is vastly different, so for me to like say habits that would be important for everyone would be like literally crazy. I would hope that everybody has different ideas of what they want to experience, because I just think that all of us are so different from each other. So I hope everybody knows what habits they want to experience too. Another habit is cooking, just because cooking brings me tons of joy. So implementing that. And I guess those are the three that I'll talk about, because again, I could talk about more habits. If you're interested to know more, just let me know you want to hear more habits. And by the time I get to the bottom of the chat, I will talk about some more habits, because there's a few more. But for now, I'll just say working on my writing, cooking, and working out. Thank you for that question, Kristen. I love it. Which habits are important for you to implement? What about you? I like this style of live streaming because I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm opening up space for you to decide how you're living your life. There's definitely a difference. This story that I wanted to tell you guys today is that I feel lots of different emotions when I'm around people. I'm a highly sensitive person. I like giving energy and attention to my thoughts and feelings. I think for me personally, it's very important to have an inner voice. It's very important in all moments for me to be aware of my internal world and like, is it at peace? Like, do I need to take a deep breath? Do I want to say something specific? Like, I just check in with myself constantly and just hold space for myself. When I wasn't doing that, I would really be more attached in my relationships and wanting other people to kind of be holding space for me. And if I didn't have them holding space, it would just feel like my whole world was falling apart. So learning how to hold space for myself, meaning listening to my own thoughts, listening to my own feelings, having awareness, having the capacity to receive my own thoughts and feelings, changed my life for the better, like 1,000%. And so at this point, I think it definitely is a way of being for me. I like just giving attention to myself and making sure I'm okay. I've got some symptoms of PTSD and things like that that make me want to really like invest time and energy in myself, making sure that I'm okay first before I even have a connection with someone else, before I even do something out of my comfort zone, like finding a comfort in me first. And I've made a living talking about stuff like this. I've made a living doing that. I've made quite the living from having attention on my thoughts and feelings. I'm a writer, and a lot of my writing comes from deep within my thinking space, deep within my feeling space. And without that connection, I would never be able to create anything I've created so far. I am also a speaker. I'm also a creator. I'm passionate about the nature of thought. I want to know what it is for you. I want to know what it is for me. I'm passionate about the nature of emotion as well. So while we're here, let's feel free to express and release what is here, what is in this moment. One of my favorite questions anyone has ever asked me in my entire life is, what is alive in you? So just share what's alive in you. I'll be sharing what's alive in me. And I hope we all win. I hope this live is a win-win for all of us. Usually I keep up with the chat a little bit better than what I'm doing right now. So let me check in with what everybody's been writing. Dhruv Buhalwal, your smile is beautiful. Thank you so much. Why did we all ignore Sophia? I hadn't even seen anyone in the chat named Sophia, so it was unintentional and accidental. I'm not sure, I don't even see that now, so maybe that's a reference of a song or a movie or something, and I don't know. Regina writes, also, I saw that you made a live before, but I was sleeping, so I couldn't watch it. Yes, that was earlier this morning. You can watch the replay and follow along. It's a workout stream, so that was this morning. Jessie Castillo, hi. Peace writes, hi, are you Italian? I identify with my soul more so than my body, and like my soul is all things and in all places and like pure consciousness. So I wouldn't say that I'm Italian, but how would I even phrase that? Yeah, I don't know how I would even phrase that. I love Italy, how about that? Drew said, she is such a cheerful person. I think I am a cheerful person, yeah. Mostly because I choose to be that way and design my life around the emotions that I most enjoy. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're patient with like waiting for me to see what you've written, or if you've sent a question and you're like, when is she gonna get to it, like just thank you for being patient with me. I guess I'm slow right now with reading the chat, but again, just I appreciate patience and just being in this moment. Everything's working out, everything's beautiful, and we're just here connecting. It's all good. Jessie said, you are beautiful. Yes, I am. IG Real said, are you praying? Well, every thought is a prayer, so yes. Jessie said, I'm grateful to be alive, baby. P said, I want to be grateful, but I think God has different plans for me. I used to not feel gratitude at all for many years. I couldn't feel that emotion, and I didn't know if I ever would. There's hope for you. Do you feel peace? Peace? Because your username is peace. Hi, So. Hi, Mailcat. Oh, interesting. There's actually only 5 months left in 2025, not 6. Huh. Hi, Zayden. Wow. I don't know what to say next. I really don't know what to say next. There's no way that I could read all of these out loud. I appreciate you taking the time to type and write on this live stream. What can I say next? there's a part of me that wants to go all the way down to like I want to press the arrow that takes me to the bottom of the chat. I've been scrolling through, there's just a lot of messages, and the nature of what we would be talking about would be so all over the place where I to respond to each and every single one. So I'd like to just go to the bottom of the chat, and if you've been here and I didn't respond to what you sent, or I didn't read out loud what you sent, like if you want what you're writing to be read out loud, if you want me to answer a specific question and I didn't see it earlier, go ahead and send it again if you don't mind, because I just went to the bottom so that I could see the latest chats. It feels better to see the latest chats because it feels like I'm like on time in the conversation. If I like read the chats from scrolling up, it feels like I'm kind of behind, I guess. Nachos is here. Hi, Nachos. You're always one of the top fans. You're number 3. Oh, TikTok.repost just went to number 3. Well, you're number 4 now. Your profile picture is so scary. Nachos is into like scary movies and stuff, and I am not. Keep that stuff away from me. But if you're into it, I support you loving what you love, but keep it away from me, please. Please say Bob. Okay, I'll say Bob. Yes, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. It's Nacho's profile picture. I don't think, well, I mean, I guess, but who we really are, I don't believe that who we really are dies. Because what we really are is energy, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. Yo, why am I number 1? Kenny just got here. Trinidad Leon says hello. Being number 1 has nothing to do with that. How are you doing today? Great. How about yourself? I feel like Jaden is cracking up. Jaden, when I look at your name, I get a vision of someone laughing so hard. Like, this is just so funny to you. Regina said, I don't have a number. You actually would. Everybody, if I press like the top fans button, everybody is, I don't know where you're at, Regina, though. I think it's just like how many chats or something like that. I have no idea. I really don't like when people just tell me what to say. I'm gonna choose my own words. I feel concerned for everybody that's here right now. Why? Because we're not really doing anything. Like, we're kind of just, I don't know. I guess I don't like how random everything is, but it is okay though. I feel at peace now. I think I just had to let those thoughts out, you know. And I came here wanting to share some of my writing also. So I think I just got in my head a little bit where I was like, when am I gonna get to share my writing? I guess whenever I want to, but I'd like it to be at a time where people like want to hear some of it, you know? I don't judge myself with words like that, so can't answer your question. Regina, I don't know. Cricket, I need, for collaborations, you need to send me an email and you need to be clear about what your intention is and what your ideas are. And it's a possibility, but there's a process for that. Yeah, I think Nachos, when do you get to live stream? It's because of your age, right? But I think soon. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Dum Bum 26. Happy birthday to you. Over 13 or something. Yeah. It'll be cool when you get to, I think. I think you'll have a lot of fun. It'll be meant to be. Hi, Levi. Charlie Miller. Go on a dating app. Yeah, everybody say happy birthday to DumbBum26. It feels horrible to call you that. Why is that your username? No, I cannot say that. Happy birthday, Elmo. aristarfamily@gmail.com. Oh, no, I cannot say that. Hi. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream. I want to read some of my writing and I just want to I want to reconnect to myself because this stream has been overwhelming for me. I just feel like I can't take up a lot of space. I feel like I have to go to the bathroom and I just want to be able to like do whatever I want to do. So I'm gonna end the stream, go to the bathroom, and look at my writing, do what I want to do, probably end up starting another stream, but yeah. Yeah, you could play Fortnite. You could do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll come back sometime when I'm feeling like it. But yeah, I literally came in here with tons of energy and then it just went and I'm like, so yeah. I'm also not good at letting some of the comments not get to me. Yeah, sorry for the creepy people, yeah. Dumbug needs therapy after this. Why would you say that, Jaden? Why would you say a lie? It's really annoying. Thank you, Ninja Bane. Oh, the profile picture. Oh. Yeah, it scares me. But it is kind of like the theme of the content you post, but like, dude, I don't know. I just don't want that energy. I don't want it. No, guys. See, like, I just want to block everybody that's saying stuff like that because I want to talk about, like, stuff that is not related to going to the bathroom. And if that's what you want to chat about, like, just, we don't align. How did you even find my channel?